2017, first video. I have a lot of feelings about all this sort of stuff, so I have written a blog post that I am just about to release now. There we go. So that blog was supposed to come out on New Year's Eve because it was supposed to set everyone up for that. Now, the idea was I would put that out and then I'm going to make a kind of video-ish version of it today, which is this, that I was going to film yesterday on January the 1st. But I am doing 30-day sober challenge for January. This is like no drinking, no toking, no anything, just like totally chill, 30 days sober, reset all my scales to 0, do a lot with myself, and you know, I just have a really good start to the year. New Year's Eve, we're gonna have like a crazy blowout. I did that very well, and yesterday I just spent the whole day really hungover, which actually completely worked for 30 days sober, because now I'm like, we're sticking with it this month, we're sticking with it. And then one of the other things I want to focus on is producing a lot more content this year. We're definitely going to be doing something a little bit different, but today there's a lot of things I want to talk about. I'm going to stretch it out over the day and do a lot rather than just shoot it all here. I have things to do, I have some, 30 days sober has nothing to do with addiction or problems like that. It's just a personal challenge and a test of willpower. And secondly, there's going to be a link to the blog down below. Sort of end of an introductory chapter to the series. I mean, I started this in September and I wasn't really sure what direction it was going to go in. Actually, if you're listening to the channel trailer, you'll hear me say I'm not a filmmaker. So I just have to disclaim me for a second and say that I am far from being a professional filmmaker. And then in the Amsterdam video, you'll hear me say whatever, I'm a filmmaker. So I guess that's been a progression for myself. I'm a filmmaker. This is the end. From there, we're going to move forward. So this is the end of the introductions. We're starting with episode 14. The next one, it's going to be what I call chapter 1. It's going to be more ambitious projects. It's going to be things a little bit cooler, a little bit more production, a little more creative. There's a lot that I want to do with it, and yeah, this is just me finishing out that volume. I think that I learned a lot on the whole just through doing this so far, and I've really got like a foothold on where we're going to go, so I hope you all stick with it. Back home. Mission. The reason I went, who said anything about healthy living, to get this, if you know what this is. Never done this. I watched Stranger Things, it inspired me for something, a few friends are down with it. I don't know, watch this space, it's going to be ultra nerdy though, warning now. It is time for the section of the video where we talk about what New Year, New Challenges really means in the context. So, mostly just to help myself, I drew up this little diagram, the two sides of what I want to do for myself this year, and I'm going to break those down a little bit very, very quickly. Yeah, things that I want to achieve for myself this year. I've like some personal accomplishments that I want to do. I definitely want to get a lot healthier, whether that's like some section of exercise, figuring out something that works for me, figure out and stay on top and make sure that I'm progressing. I also want to get like more responsible with money. I have big ambitious things that I want to achieve in the next 2 years, and the only way I can do that is getting smarter by it. Learn to cook. That's one of the skills in life that I am most lacking in. I am severely terrible at cooking, so that is something that I want to learn. It ties in a lot with being healthy and just being smarter with how I'm living my life. Right along the subject of me learning to cook, I want to learn a lot of new skills. I want to get smarter. I want to challenge myself to do different things, travel more. Now this is a bit of a weird goal, but I've never really done that much traveling. Of course, if you've just been watching the channel, you've seen I've just been to Amsterdam. And you know what? It inspired me. I want to see a lot more. I've got definitely 2 trips planned for this year, but I'm hoping to squeeze a 3rd one in. My plan, hopefully, if everything goes together with being smarter and better with money, I'll be able to sort of travel vlog it while I'm away, and there'll be some back-to-back days of episodes. Finally, just a combination of everything that's on the list. I want to become more independent. Like right now, not super great at a lot of things. I'll hopefully be a much more independent person, and then in the coming years there'll be a lot more that I can do. Second half of the list is the more creative things that I want to achieve. Not as important directly as the first thing, and I think they'll go together quite well. Definitely make more videos, doing more of this, like less excuses, more doing things. I've been trying to work on a frequent upload schedule that, fingers crossed, I'm going to get down for at least 1 video every week, but really I want to aim to get to maybe 2 or 3 pretty quickly. I want to really try and focus. I want to do more of my photography. Recently, I've had a lot of compliments and people say nice things about either the stuff I put on Instagram, the pictures I've shared with family and friends. I can get good at it. It's a brilliant business opportunity for me to be able to do something and have a creative output for a living. Get involved with more creative stuff. Now, this isn't just my creative things. So most of last year, I really focused solely on doing this myself, like having it be a challenge to me to do it. First, one of these new projects that I'm going to be working on very, very soon, and hopefully I'll be able to show a little bit of the behind the scenes to go along with their movie. Probably just gave too much away there, but definitely more creative things with other people. Watch this space. Become a better writer. I started the blog in the summer, actually before I started the YouTube, and I said, well, I used to write, I used to have blogs. Found actually really difficult space to get into. My blogs, they weren't great, and it pushed me more into videos, but I have found recently, after getting back into the whole process of it, I feel I have improved quite a bit, and I want to take it to a whole next level again. I think 2 skills you can have in life that are fantastic is to be a good public speaker or to be a good writer. I think I've definitely got the first one down. I need to work on the second one more. MacFrost.com, there's going to be a lot more stuff coming this year. Now, that is a great place for me to share my experience, and really off the back of that, inspired by a conversation I was having with a friend on New Year's Eve. Things have happened in my life, some good, some bad, and I want to find a way to be able to share that with people and maybe help other people. The writing is an aspect of it, but I'd actually like to be able to organise some little events that I throw where people can come in and I can share something like positive with people about it. Certain things I haven't spoke about on the YouTube channel at all that I'm still trying to find a way to talk about. So yeah, definitely, especially if you're in Sheffield or in the Yorkshire area, then fingers crossed for 2017, that's something I can get going. And yeah, that's pretty much like the creative side of what I want to do this year. So you've got the more life goals kind of accomplishments, you've got the creative accomplishments. I'm going to document as much of it as possible. Follow me on everything, watch this space. A lot more is going to happen. On with the show. This feels like episode number 5 again, doesn't it? At the beginning, I said everything was kind of like a day behind. Part of the reason was that I was supposed to release that blog on New Year's Eve morning. Instead, I'm involved with somebody else's creative project, a goal that we've set creatively for ourselves, and we were doing a little bit of a location scout, and I wore my Hirachis out into the countryside, and luckily, courtesy of, I forgot my video numbers all of a sudden, but the sneaker video, I got these Jason Mark things, so I'm going to use these to my Hirachis. But I can't really show you too much because I didn't take my camera, but here's a bit from my Snapchat of what happened on that day.
You're a snap fan? Good view. Last day of the year. Mountain expedition. These guys. Top shit.
Not quite as good as new, but not bad. Final section of the video, 2nd January, like the end of Christmas, the holidays, whatever. So, my beautiful Christmas tree doesn't have the lights on. For one last time, should we just see it with the lights on? Ta-da! With the lights on. Okay. Yeah, I can't strictly get rid of the tree today. I think it might be tomorrow, but I'm gonna get it ready to go. I guess you might need to see some footage of the whole tree thing, because I did record like everything. Major Christmas update. This is the tree. Here you go. I'm deadly allergic to it, so I'm going to regret touching it. Tree, I've battled into place. We had a little course in lumberjacking along the way. Here it is. So, there you go. Christmas tree. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm happy. Thumbs up. There's one lesson in life I've learned. I'm really allergic to pine needles, so I'm going to put my gloves on before I touch anything on this tree, because if not, I'm going to pay the price. That's done. I think the lightings look weird in this bit. That's because that light's there and there's such a mixture of this space is like so weird to light. But anyway, yeah, the tree is now bare. That is ready for tomorrow when, fingers crossed, I can get it collected, and if not, I'm gonna go and dump it in the park or something really chabby. Look, Pine Needle friggin' city. I have been watering it. Alright, so there you go. That is the end of episode 13. Thank you very much for watching. Has been maybe like kind of a little bit of a random episode, but hopefully you see that it has a point. It's the end of like the first stage of MacFrost Entertainment, me getting a foothold on what I actually want to do. Lots of big things in the works, lots of big projects. I'm super excited to get on with making stuff for this year, for 2017. You can now see a little bit about the direction, a bit about what I'm personally challenging myself to, a bit about what I'm creatively challenging myself to, and just stick around. Loads of new dope stuff to come. Please subscribe if you haven't. Trying real hard to get to that 100 subscriber, the first goal. Yeah, just thanks very much. Give it a like, give it a share. Peace out, have a good new year. Giving away a lot of locations to anonymous strangers on the internet here. But no one watches my videos anyway, so you're all good.
That on your YouTube.
Put what on my YouTube? Come on, camera! It's a prank, I ruined your life!